fresh, crunchy, light red sitting somewhere between rosé and red wine that can take a chill, if so desired, are really having a moment right now. We recently held a blind tasting of red wines with a white accent, which is a fancy way to say blends of red and white grapes, part of our deep dive series at younggunofwine.com. Our panel of winemakers and sommeliers picked their favourites, tasted completely blind. And this wine, the 2024 Jack Rabbit P2, was selected as one of the top wines, and it's a 50-50 blend of Pinot Noir and Pinot Gris. And in the glass, you're first struck by that unique translucent ruby colour that's not deep red and it's not rosé either. It has smoky aromas that just leap out, derived from some stalks in the ferment and some amount of barrel fermentation. And there's also aromas of cherries in syrup with a whiff of prosciutto and fresh herbs. Then on the palate, you get desiccated red fruits, strawberries and cherries with some licorice spice and a slight toastiness or toffee on the back palate. It's light and crunchy with tannins that feel more like a sheen than anything else. It would go so well with some snacks, anything like charcuterie, chips, you name it. The Jack Rabbit label was launched around 15 years ago. The site that this wine is from, their Bellarine Hill vineyard, which is also home to their restaurant, sits on sandy soils, and it's a few hundred metres away from Port Phillip Bay. And the original Pinot Noir block here was planted around 2000. Then in 2019, they uprooted some adjacent Cabernet vines with the aim of planting more Pinot Noir. And it was only after this that they discovered that 70% of what was newly planted Pinot Noir was actually Pinot Gris cuttings, which turned out to be a happy accident. The winemaker Noel Condon got the idea to make this wine while he was doing an overseas vintage in California in 2019. The winery he was working at made a Pinot Gris Pinot Noir light red, and he thought it would work well back here. So in 2020, Jack Rabbit launched their first P2. Because the varieties are side by side in the vineyard, they're harvested on the same day and co-fermented together. It's a genuine field blend, and the Pinot Noir and the Pinot Gris co-mingle from vine to bottle. And this is styled as a juicy, lightly built red that can even be served chilled. And these fresh, crunchy light reds started appearing in Australia 5 to 10 years ago, and it's just another thread in the joyously diverse tapestry of wine. And, well, they're here to stay, and hopefully they're changing the way people think about wine, when, where, and how they like to enjoy it. For our full deep dive into red wines with a white accent, head to younggunofwine.com. Cheers.